An American patriot who's also considered an American hero, and his famous last words left a lasting impact for centuries. Andrew McCrae travels the American countryside to Connecticut this weekend.
This farmstead near Coventry, Connecticut dates to the 1770s, and one of the young men who grew up here is still regarded as a great hero of the American Revolution. Richard Hale established a farm in Coventry, Connecticut in the 1740s. He married a local girl and began a family, 12 children in all, with 10 surviving to adulthood. The 6th child was named Nathan. He graduated from Yale in 1773 and became a school teacher, eventually teaching in New London, Connecticut.
Then being in New London, he is going to meetings. He is learning about the Sons of Liberty. His brothers, he already knows that his 3 older brothers marched to Concord and Lexington for the Lexington Alarm.
Anne Marie Charlotte shares the story of the Hale family from the Nathan Hale homestead. Nathan joined the cause for American liberty as well, eventually becoming a captain in the militia. When George Washington put out the call for spies who would go into New York City and report on the movement of British soldiers, Hale stepped forward.
Unfortunately, no one trains him. They just send him on his way. He went dressed as a Dutch schoolmaster, and he was reporting on what he was finding, writing down what he was seeing.
In September of 1776, British Army officer Robert Rogers saw Hale and thought something seemed amiss. He got Hale to divulge he was a spy, had him captured, and sentenced to hang. Perhaps we would not know his story if not for an account of what he said before he gave his life for liberty.
Supposedly what Nathan's last words were, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country." It's actually a British soldier who documents that, repeats that as a story. He also reports that Nathan held himself with dignity and grace until the last possible moment.
Hale's words and actions were remembered, but most likely it was another man, over a century later, that made sure we still know his story today.
In 1914, a wealthy patent attorney from New Haven, Connecticut by the name of George Dudley Seymour, he becomes fascinated with the story of Nathan Hale.
Seymour was determined to find the home where Hale grew up. He knew the general vicinity and found a letter from Hale's niece that provided a clue.
There's only one actual image of my Uncle Nathan, and it's on the back of a door in the old house. So now George Dudley has to find the house.
It was known as a shadow image drawn on a door. Seymour began searching abandoned homes in the area of Coventry, Connecticut, located the home and the shadow portrait on the back of a door. The home was now being used as a chicken coop. He bought it and began restoring it and publicizing Hale's story. Today, the farmstead is preserved as a historic landmark that remembers the life of the man noted to be America's first spy, a hero of the Revolution who gave his life for the new country just a couple of months after the United States declared its independence. Traveling the countryside in Coventry, Connecticut, I'm Andrew McCrae.
Thanks, Andrew. Well, there was chatter about drought this summer during Top Producer Summit last week. So why are ag meteorologists concerned? From the Farm is next.